Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start our new topic, that is chapter 8, clauses. Now before starting our clauses, let us study about sentences. Okay. Sentences is a group of words that contain a subject and a predicate and make a complete sense by itself. So here, as you know that what is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words and it will always have subject and a predicate. Okay, what is subject, what is predicate, we will discuss it later. Now firstly, it will make complete sense by itself. If you are going to write a sentence over there, it will make complete sense. Okay, you can understand what he wants to say, what he or she wants to say. A subject, now we will discuss subject. Now what is subject? Subject refers to who or whom we are talking about in the sentence. We have discussed about subject many times, so I am going to write it again. I am going to explain it to you. Beta, subject is when you write a sentence, the whole sentence is talking about what? Okay, whom we are talking about in the sentence is the subject. Okay, for example, Ram played football. So who is playing football here? Ram is playing. The whole sentence is talking about what? Ram. So Ram is the subject. The predicate tells us more about the subject. Okay, so predicate will tell you more about, it will add information about the subject. Suppose it is written Ram played football. So Ram is the subject. Played football. Played football will be the predicate. The predicate contains the verb. So here predicate played is the predicate, played is the verb or verb phrase. It can be verb phrase also, or it can be rest of the sentence, means whatever is left in the sentence will be the predicate. So here Ram played football. So Ram is the subject, played football is the predicate, the rest of the sentence. A sentence must contain a subject and a verb. Please remember, if you want to write a sentence, it should always have a subject and a verb. Now we are going to discuss about clauses, because our topic is clauses. Why we have discussed about sentences, let me show it to you. A clause is a group of words that contain a subject and its own predicate. Its own predicate it consists of, okay, but and forms a part of the sentence. It can be a part of sentence. A clause can be a complete sentence. Okay, a clause can be itself a complete sentence. I will give you some example. Or it is a part of a sentence. Sometimes it will be a part of a sentence. Now what do you mean by sentence? Complete sentence means it will have its own subject, verb, and it will have a subject and a predicate, and it will make a complete sense. It does not need anything else. It will make a complete sentence. It will be a group of words. It will make complete sense, and it will have this subject verb combination. So like in sentence we have subject verb combination, in clause also there are some examples that will have complete sentence of itself, and it will make a complete sense. A sentence can have one clause or more than one clause. So it is not necessary that every sentence will have only one clause, or it can have more than one clauses. It can have 2-3 clauses also in a single sentence or it will make a complete sense. Please remember this thing. It has its own complete sense. So now we are going to discuss about the sentence that is like clause that is a complete sentence. Okay, so here the sun rises in the east. As you can see here, the sun is the subject, verb is an action word, so rises is the action word, and rises in the east. Subject, after subject whatever is left is the predicate. After subject whatever is left is the predicate. So it's a complete sentence. So it is an example of complete sentence, but it is a clause. It is a clause because it is having subject, verb. Subject and predicate. Predicate should have verb. Okay. So subject and predicate should be there in the clause, and predicate should always have verb. So it's an example of complete sentence. Now we will look at the example of a part of the sentence. Clause as a part of the sentence we are going to look. In the backyard, the dog ran behind the cat. In the backyard, the dog ran behind the cat. So here in the backyard is not making any sense. In the backyard there is no sense. So we have discussed about the phrases which does not make it's a group of word. Phrases a group of word which does not make complete sense, and it will not have the subject verb combination. It will not have the subject verb combination. So here we don't have any subject verb combination. So this is a phrase. Now let us come to the left part of the sentence. So this is whole sentence and this is the part of the sentence. So the dog is the subject here. Ran behind the cat is the predicate. Ran is the only verb. Ran is the verb here. Ran action word. So the dog ran behind the cat, okay, is the predicate. Okay, so this is the example of part of the sentence. This is the example of complete sentence. Clause can be a complete sentence. Clause can be a part of sentence. A sentence can have more than one clauses. So this is the example of more than one clauses. Whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem. So here Akbar is the subject, gave is the verb, gave two problems. Gave two problems is the predicate. Gave Birbal a tricky problem is the predicate. Birbal solved it easily. So this is also the part of this sentence only, but here Birbal is another subject, solved it the next verb, second verb, and solved it easily is the predicate. So as you can see here, two sentences here means one sentence is having two clauses. One is this one is this one. Here this one is subject, this one is verb, this is subject and this is verb. So clauses should always have subject and verb to make a complete sense. Okay, what things that you have to keep in your mind, clause will always have, it will be a group of words, we have already discussed, it will always have subject verb combination, it has a complete meaning by itself, it has its own meaning. Okay, you don't need anything else when you read a clause over there. Example, suppose Raju dance, so he danced, it's a complete meaning, we can understand the meaning here. Raju is the subject, dance is the verb, so subject verb combination. He plays cricket regularly, so he is the subject, plays the verb, and plays cricket regularly is the predicate. Plays cricket regularly is the predicate. So subject plus verb combination is there, making complete sense, and it's a group of word. So yes, it's a phrase, sorry, it's a clause. So here as you can see that there are some notes written. So I am going to compare it with phrase. If you remember phrases, so what happened, it was also a group of word, phrases are also group of word, but it does not have subject plus verb combination. It does not, phrases does not have subject plus verb combination. Clauses has subject plus verb combination. Okay, phrases does not make complete sense by itself, but clauses make complete sense by itself. Clauses has complete meaning by itself. Please remember. So this is the difference between a phrase and a clause. This is the difference between a phrase and a clause. We are going to discuss more about in next class. Okay, so I have given you one exercise. We have discussed some questions. Now I am going to give you some exercise. Match the clause with the other part of the sentence. So this is in matching is given, and you have to just simply match the clause with the other part of the sentence. So here I would be able to apply for this position. When you are able to apply for the position, if I could speak English well, it will start from like this. If I could speak English well, I would be able to apply for this position. So we have matched with 8. A, you have to write both sides. Since I last heard from my parent, it has been 3 months. It has been 3 months since I last heard from my parents. So it will start first, this will come first, and this will come second. Okay, doing any of the question on the test. So what is question number 10? 10 is, there were only sorry. So here doing any of the questions on the test, here Mike could not remember. So Mike could not remember, it will match with this, doing any of the question on the test. So question number 7. In the early year of the cinema, so in the earlier year of the cinema, what was that? In the early years of the cinema, so D will match with, there were only silent films. There were only silent films in the early years of the cinema. So this will come first and this will come later. Please remember. Okay. So now this one, question number 10 will match with D. So we are going to match with D, and here we are going to write 10. Okay, like this you have to do. During a maths or physics exam, a student cannot use calculators during a maths or physics exam. So you are going to match with 1. Okay, like this you have to match the clauses with the other part of the sentences. So this is it. We are going to discuss tomorrow. You people will be having the test of phrases. Please practice well. Okay, bye bye.